this video, I want to talk about a food trend that is very popular at the moment, but can sometimes be misunderstood. The question we're trying to answer today is vegetarian and vegan always healthy? Hello, welcome to Food Decoded, where I help you to reset your relationship with food, lose weight and keep it off, and eat healthy. I feel like I've said that statement like 2,000 times or more in my lifetime. Anyway, I'm so glad that you stopped by. My name is Yemi Fadipe and I'm delighted to have you. We will talk about two different food trends over the next two videos. The first one today is around vegetarian and vegan diets. Previously, it was rare to find black people trying to be vegetarian. I had a friend that would say, when I've not been diagnosed with cancer. No, but the mindset is shifting, thankfully, and a lot of black people, especially young ones, are making those changes to their dietary patterns and lifestyle choices. So if you have a youngster that is choosing to become vegetarian, this is the video that you want to watch. So what exactly is vegetarian diet? Because I'm conscious that there are people who are not still sure because there are so many variations. So let's set it straight from the beginning. Vegetarian diets are diets that exclude food that has been derived from killing an animal. So fish, meat, poultry, anything at all that has been derived by killing an animal before you can get that food is not suitable for vegetarians. So vegetarians will still eat things like milk, like egg, like honey, because it does not involve killing of the animal to get those food. On the other hand, vegan diets are ones that totally exclude anything that is derived from animal products, whether dead or alive. So in addition to the restrictions on vegetarian diet, a vegan diet would also not include egg, honey, milk, cheese, or anything like that. Anything that is animal based. Not even stock. Vegetarians and vegans do not consume food that has been made from stock of animals. So like chicken stock, beef stock. So if your teenager or your child is trying to be vegetarian, please don't give them jollof fries that you have made with chicken stock, because you're not helping them, okay? These days as well, there are some variations in between vegetarian and vegan. So you might have heard some of it and you're wondering, this thing is confusing me, you know? Some people are semi-vegetarians, so they wouldn't say no to meat completely, but they would select their meat carefully, probably not eat any red meat and only eat chicken and fish. Some people are pescatarians, and these ones would not eat meat, only eat seafood and fish. Yeah, and there are those who call themselves lacto-ovo-vegetarian. Yes, it's something. And these ones would not eat meat, fish, or anything like that, but they will still have egg and dairy products. So in between vegetarian and vegan, there is also those variations, which is why sometimes it can be confusing when people say I'm vegetarian or not and are not specifically clear where they sit on that spectrum. Now, people make the choices of becoming vegetarian or vegan for several reasons. Some for environmental purposes, because of the impact of red meat on the environment. Some people do it for their health, and others do it because they just have a passion, a love for animals, and they don't see any reasons why we should be killing animals, so animal welfare and rights. But irrespective of why people choose this, because vegetarian and vegan products are generally plant-based and they already exclude things like red meat and processed meat, which, if you've been following my videos, you know that there's strong evidence connecting this to heart conditions and bowel cancer. That's switching to vegetarian and vegan diets so automatically eliminates or reduces your risk of those conditions. So what are the benefits of consuming healthy vegetarian and vegan diets? Yes, I put the additive healthy. Because of the components and because they are naturally plant-based, if they are healthy, they have benefits such as reduction of your cholesterol level, improvement of your blood glucose, improvement of your blood pressure, reduction of inflammation and oxidative stress. In some cases, in addition to reduction of cholesterol, they also have the capacity to actually reverse atherosclerosis, which is a type of cardiovascular condition. But are they all healthy? That is the question that we're trying to answer. Is every vegetarian food or every vegan food you see on the shelf healthy? Does the mark V or VE, whichever way it's labeled in your country, does that signify health? The simple answer, my people, is no. Vegetarian and vegan food these days does not always mean healthy. First and foremost, while plant-based foods might be good for the reasons we've already identified, bear in mind as well that there are some nutrients that only can be naturally obtained from animal sources. One of them is vitamin B12, and there are nutrients like iron, like protein, like zinc that are more bioavailable, more available for the body to use more easily absorbed when they're coming from animal products. This includes things also like vitamin B6 and omega-3. So when you're following a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet, you need to be aware of the nutrients that you might be having deficiencies of and find ways to supplement your diet with those. So following a vegetarian diet doesn't necessarily mean that you are on a healthy journey. Yes, you are cutting the risk of some things, but you're also exposing yourself to some deficiencies, and it's important to talk to your health professional about how you can make up for those nutrients in your diet. Like I said earlier, not everything that carries a V or VE is healthy. Oh, there are lots of sweets and chocolates and crisps on the shelf that carry a vegetarian diet. Of course, because they don't have any meat in them. They're only made from potato. Your sweets are only made from sugar and chemical. Of course, it's vegetarian because there's no meat in them. Does that make them healthy? No. So you need to be careful, because the food industry gets behind trends. When there is any insight telling us that customers are going crazy for a particular trend, the food industry will capitalize on this and try to commercialize it. So when you're looking at foods that are labeled vegetarian or vegan, don't just choose them because of that. Check your labels to be sure that these products are not high in salt, high in sugar, high in saturated fat, high in calories, or ultra processed. Remember, we talked about how to interpret food labels. If you are new on the platform and you haven't caught that video, please go back and check that. The third reason why vegetarian and vegan food might not always be healthy is, like I said earlier, the food industry has jumped on this bandwagon, and there are now a lot of products that are known as meat mimics. So instead of sausage, you say no sausage, vegan no sausage, vegan no cheese, vegan no. And these products, when you look at them and taste them, they look exactly like meat, but there is no meat in them. What do you think is happening there? There is a lot of manipulation and processing of different materials, natural and artificial, to make products that are not supposed to be meat to look like meat. If you're not going to be eating meat, if you don't like to eat meat, vegetarian or vegan, why eat mimic meat? That's my own point of view. I might be wrong, and I'm sorry if I've offended you. But what I'm saying is, if your reason for going vegan and vegetarian is to protect your health, then please be careful, because these meat mimics often tend to be highly processed, high in saturated fats, high in salt, high in sugar. There is a lot of additives in this product to make ingredients that are not supposed to look like meat to look and feel and behave like meat when it is being cooked. So be on the lookout if you are going to be following a vegetarian or vegan diet. So basically, what I'm saying is, the fact that you're eating vegetarian only or vegan only doesn't mean that you're eating healthy. What makes your diet healthy is high consumption of whole grains, that's high fiber, fruits, vegetables, lower consumption of red meat, and reduction in your consumption of high saturated fats, sugar, and salt. If you can't get this together, irrespective of whether it's a meat-based diet, a plant-based diet, or a vegetarian diet, then you will be eating healthy. If you want more information about this, I created a nutrition guide for the Black vegetarian. I know that it can be difficult for Black people when you want to become vegetarian, especially in developed countries, to find foods that appeal to your taste palette and still enables you to follow the lifestyle choice. So feel free to click on the link in the chat below to download my Black and vegetarian nutrition guide. And please come back and tell me if you've learned anything useful and if you have any questions on this subject. I'm so happy that you stopped by. I hope that you find this useful and you have enough information, at least for a start, to support yourself if you are going on this lifestyle choice, or if you have members of your family who have taken this lifestyle choice. This is how you can support them. Thank you so much for watching today. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and please share with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.